moment here that we need to talk about, everybody, and that is the fact that across this country we have now hit 500,000 dead Americans as a result of the COVID-19 virus. It is a stunning point to have reached. It has not taken that long to reach the last 200,000 numbers. That has been over just the last 2 months, everybody. The U.S. reaching this point, and also more than 28.2 million cases. As Noel and Kim, I ask you to stand by. I hope we can get back to you because your story is incredibly important. But I do want to bring in MSNBC medical contributor Dr. Kavita Patel and have you just put this milestone into perspective for us.
Yeah, Alex, I mean, so many emotions that are kind of creeping up probably on all of us, to be honest. 500,000, that's about 1 in 670 Americans who have died, who are never going to come back, and who we, as we talked about earlier, we could probably have prevented a good number of these. But I think what's even harder to imagine, Alex, I was thinking about the 1918 pandemic, and there were about 675,000 deaths. And we thought, surely our medicine has advanced, our society has advanced, that we'll never face anything like that. And here we are. I mean, my children, my grandchildren, there are generations that are going to look back and say what a failure in some ways our approach to this pandemic has been. And I think, you know, just listening to Noel and Chris, that story, that is defining what we're doing now. But I really am hopeful. If there's one way to be hopeful, it's that we're starting to see some light. A third of those 500,000 deaths, Alex, were in nursing homes and long-term care facilities. Those are populations where we are now seeing those deaths plummet because of the vaccine. So, you know, this is sobering. And I think I just want to say this. It's okay to be emotional. I know we try really hard.
I know we do,
okay.
Right?
We do. We try really hard, but it's okay to kind of stop and say, you know, this doesn't feel like America, and this feels like we're in a time capsule. But we need to figure out how to help the people whose lives have been lost and the millions who have been touched by it move forward. And we do need to commemorate them and never forget where we're at.
100%. I'm going to try and put a positive spin on all this because we are seeing the efficacy of the vaccines. And can you give us a projected time, just in your gut? I know you don't have the statistics and the evidence yet to say when this will all end, but at what point life will return to some semblance of normality across this country, or in fact, around the world? I mean, normal may be new defined, right? We may be wearing masks for quite some time and the like, but how long do you think it will take for these vaccines to take the kind of effect that we're all going to be thinking, we can breathe a sigh of relief, we're past the crunch time?
Yeah, I do think by this summer, we're going to see our friends and family be able to gather together. We may not have mass concerts and, you know, big sporting events with full capacity, but we are going to be able to see our loved ones, our friends. We're going to be able to get together, especially as a majority of people are vaccinated. And that will start to feel like normal, Alex. We'll see workplaces opening up. Certainly we'll hopefully have schools open. And once we have a regular pattern, traffic on the highways, daycares open, schools, kids at schools laughing on a playground, that's going to feel like normal. And that's coming, Alex, it is. And to anybody who's thinking about not getting the vaccine, talk to someone, ask questions, because this is our shot, this is our chance, and normal is around the corner. And I am looking forward to a holiday season where we're going to be able to hug people and embrace and not feel this kind of fear that I think a lot of us are feeling.
Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel. You should know that you can follow today's top stories and breaking news and catch up on your favorite MSNBC shows all in one place. Download the NBC News app today.